the greased chute. Right? Understanding that we're doing salesmanship through media. Think about a physical sales presentation. First of all, how many of you in here have sold anything successfully, nose to nose, toes to toes, face to face? Okay, good. Good. Now think back to that experience when you did it and think if this is how you would do it. You sit down across from the prospect at the kitchen table or at their desk, whether you're selling to consumers or B2B, doesn't make any difference. And you whip out a menu. And you say, why don't you choose what you want me to talk about in the order you want me to talk about it? And that's how I'll deliver the sales presentation. Would you do that if you were selling face-to-face? I kind of doubt it. I can assure you it won't work. Okay? You wouldn't let them, you don't let them stop you in the middle of the presentation and have you, oh, I don't want to hear any more about that. Tell me about this. No, you start them at the beginning of a process, an organized, structured sales presentation that you have practiced and rehearsed and memorized and know works, and you send them kind of down a greased chute. Right? And there's very little deviation. If you're a real good pro, at some point in time, you start maybe to deal with their questions and objections, and there's some flexibility there, but it's late in the process. It's not early in the process. Well, if you understand that, then you have to move that to whatever tools that you use. You can't now throw that out when you're selling in media rather than selling face-to-face. You can't let them control the sales process. It would be, incidentally, and I heard very little that I would profoundly disagree with, but, you know, I would wrestle Alex over that one. If I heard him right, he thinks the prospect controls the process. They damn well better not. Right? David Sandler said, if you don't have a system for selling, you are at the mercy of everybody else's system for buying, and their system for buying sucks. Now, he didn't say it exactly that way, but nevertheless, he's right. Okay? See, most people, they were never trained to make a decision. They don't know how to make decisions. You know, there's a reason why a theater's only got 2 exits. If it's got 3 and there ever is a fire, they're all burning to death because they're all just going to be befuddled. I don't know, do we go over here, do we go over there, I don't know, we die. That'll be the deal. All right? So if you're relying on them to run the show, you're in trouble. They don't know how to run the show. That's why, you know, we're gonna let them buy cars the way they want to buy cars. Remember that Saturn deal, which has long since gone out the window. You go to a Saturn dealership, it's exactly the same deal as going to any other kind of dealership. You know what? You know why? Because they discovered people didn't know how to buy cars. They knew how to look at cars. They knew how to test drive cars. They didn't know how to buy a car. And so they left the Saturn dealership, went next door where somebody knew how to sell a car, and he got their money. You got to run the show. You can't let them run the show. I love these websites where at the end of a sales pitch, there's 412 different things you can click. Here, choose from 412 things to do next. You know? Hey, these people are having trouble choosing a shirt to wear in the morning. You know? I mean, that's you know, if you have employees and they're always late to work, that's like one of the reasons. It's that extra 15 minutes standing in front of the closet, just befuddled. You know? Well, hey, see, Thomas Watson had it right at IBM. White shirt, black tie, okay? No choices. They get dressed faster. Guy opens the closet, he's got 20 white shirts, 20 black ties. He's getting to work on time, okay? You got a blue one and a pink one, he's screwed. He don't know. Okay? So you got to control the process with a grease chute. Testimonials we already talked about.